It's a Bar Car Friday here on Big Rich, TD and Fletch, and Keg N Bottle on YouTube. Like, subscribe, do all those things. We're with my main man, Hector, today. We're going to be drinking Virginia Distillery Company single malt American whiskeys, as well as Cierto Tequilas. Jump in. It's going to be a fun one.
Thank God it's Friday!
It's been a long week and the fellas are thirsty.
Scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Card Friday. Brought to you by Keg N Bottle, with the best selection of bourbon, whiskey, tequila, private section bottles, and more.
My problem is I drink too much, way too much. I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an all of it.
Now, let's pour some drinks.
Let's pour some drinks. Indeed, it is, in fact, a Bar Car Friday brought to you by Keg N Bottle. We are Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. I'm Big Rich. Got TD and Kat with me here at the table. Fletch on the board. And in studio, the owner and operator of Keg N Bottle, Tony Kanja. Good morning. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Our old friend. Not old, but our long friend.
Tony, if you want, you can grab that microphone.
Not long, but also not short.
But our tall friend. Tony Kanja joining us as always. Head over to kegnbottle.com for all of these drinks that we're going to be enjoying if you're listening from anywhere outside of San Diego. But there's San Diego locations, 10 of them. There's Illinois and Michigan locations. Keg N Bottle can be found nationwide now. We also have in studio with us Virginia Distillery Co., our new friend, or I should say our old tall friend,
Right.
Hector, joining us again. It's really good to see you, Hector. And we had the radio show before we taped YouTube here. The whiskey that you were pouring is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to be pouring through some tasters again here for the YouTube show. But before we get to any of that, good morning. Welcome back in. It's good to see you, man.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks for having me again. Yeah, this is congratulations on everything that's come to y'all, and it's great to be here.
Oh, thanks, man. You as well. Congratulations to Kat, who's celebrating her cat's birthday.
Not just their birthday, their golden birthday, and their quinceañera.
Yes.
We have focused a lot on cats. Hector just had a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a real human baby.
Yeah, but they're not turning an age right now.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, he's not even sleeping, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah, who cares?
6-month-old newborn baby at home. You said earlier today you're not sleeping at all, or are you at least getting some fractured sleep?
We're closing our eyes and breathing. You know, where the brain goes, I don't really know.
Yeah, rest.
Man, that is it's tough. You're in the hard parts. Just try to survive it. That would be my advice, and then it gets a little bit easier, a little better. At very least, you'll get more sleep soon.
Yeah.
Has teething occurred yet, or is it happening now?
He's putting everything in his mouth and chews on it, but
so your nipples are going through it.
Oh man, yeah. They're raw.
Yeah, but, this is where single malt whiskey comes into play.
Just a little nip of that, and you're good to go.
Numb the gums.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I don't think Tony's mic works.
Oh,
Tony,
No, it's not on.
Oh, you know what? We had a problem with it the other day.
Yeah,
Remember
Tony's
last
mic
week?
don't work.
No, Tony's mic is not.
You want to know why that's not Tony's mic? It's Kat's mic. She brought it in from home.
Yeah.
And
I
of
did.
course she broke it.
There's broken.
You guys,
It's a broken
I never
mic.
even used it. You guys broke it. It
No
worked
worries,
when
we
it
can
first
share
was
this one.
on.
Yeah.
We've never made that mic work.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, that one's never worked.
I don't think that's true.
That's
No,
true.
I'm telling you, we said it. So this always happens. Kat's like, oh, the one thing I do know for certain, it couldn't be me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's not any possible way.
So we'll have to go back to engineering.
We'll
Sorry,
steal-
Tony, you can
we'll
sit on
steal a
Rich's
different
lap.
one. This is
Wouldn't be uncommon.
yeah, that's right. Wouldn't be the first guest he sat on, and it won't be the last. You got that, Hector?
Oh no.
Virginia Distillery Company. This single malt American whiskey is unique because single malt, like 100% barley malt, like we were talking about earlier. That's pretty rare in the United States, right?
Yeah, so this is honestly the next chapter of American whiskey, right? When you think about whiskey in America, the easiest thing that comes to mind is bourbon. So this right here is not trying to be Scotch. It's not trying to take over bourbon. It's literally just being the next chapter in American whiskey. And all that means is it's American. Everything we do starts off with 100% malted barley grown in the Midwest. single. It is our distillery only that touches this process. Everything is distilled and aged in-house, and then malt. No corn. This is 100% malted barley. So, just doing the best we can in Virginia.
When you give it a nose here, when you smell it, I at first it was just a sweet smell to me. And then I asked you to kind of walk us through what we were smelling. And you said, you're going to get peaches, you're going to get apricots. And as you say it, you start to get all the notes. And it's delicious.
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking through an orchard after a spring rain.
Oh, man. You know what? To me, it's an August rain, a summer rain.
A little humid.
Yeah,
a little damp
hot
humid.
rain.
It's warm. We're holding hands. The leaves have yet to fall on the ground.
I love that. I want you to educate them. I love that about you.
I think he hated that.
Yeah, I hated all about that. I hadn't even got to the crunch of the sticks below my feet.
No, but I had a question for you because, typically when we think of Scotch, we're thinking of peated, right? And in Scotland, they have a lot of peat laying around, which for most of you that don't know, that's just basically a root.
It's like moss.
Yeah. And then they cut it out and they use that to smoke, to give it that smokiness. So what are you guys doing to emulate that smokiness that I'm getting?
Sure. So that's exactly right? So before we dive into that, I just want to paint an umbrella, right? So everything is whiskey.
Yeah.
Scotch is whiskey, but coming from Scotland. American single malt is made from malted barley, but made in America. So all of this is whiskey. So Scotch, bourbon, American single malt, it's all whiskey at the end of the day. And what we're doing to get that smoky characteristic is this first one is actually using ex-bourbon barrels. So that has a char to it, right? So we first aged for 5 years in those ex-charred American oak barrels. And then this toasted barrel, this Blue Ridge Virginia Distillery Company, Blue Ridge, is actually trees that were grown in Virginia, then coopered in West Virginia into barrels that have these levels of toast.
Oh, wow.
So that toast is where you're getting a little bit of that sweetness, but also a little bit of that smoke, but zero of that peat. So we're not using peat like they are in Scotland. So,
man, Pete was laying around here at the office. We fired his ass.
I knew something was coming from TV.
We set him on fire. And we've been using him to smoke our whiskeys here. It's really unfortunate for Pete. But
so what does Bradley have to do with any of this? You said coopered barrels?
Oh, God.
That's good. That's a good question. Good question, Fletch.
A lap.
It is a lap.
Are you
I also forgot what coopered meant when it came to whiskey, and I wanted to ask that, but I
barrel
figured
making.
It's about hawks.
Oh.
Everybody knows this. Right, Hector?
Cooper Hawks. You're sick.
Or is it tires?
Those are dependable tires.
Really are.
Roadworthy.
Honestly.
Or maybe you're just hanging with.
Oh, Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper.
What is Cooper? Is that the making of the barrel?
Yes,
Cooper,
yes.
he said it wrong. It's copper, right, Hector? Go ahead.
But you had it. It's making the barrel. So it is the artisanship between growing trees, turning those trees into barrels. And believe it or not, when you look at American barrels, at French oak barrels, there is zero glue, there is zero screws. All of this is fine wood grain that's then tied in together with these hand-hammered rings.
Wow.
So that's the art of cooperage.
That's
Zero
cool.
screws at our house, too, these days, right, guys?
Well, are you sure?
Dude.
God.
Happens like all the time.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but like I'm constantly hitting the staves.
Hell yeah.
We're Cooper and tons of barrels.
Cooper.
Not at my house.
Cooper and
Not at Cat's house.
But not the bungholes.
No. That
That's
is
another barrel term.
It's part of the barrel.
Great.
God, whoever made barrels was a dirty son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So when we're tasting these, when we go back to Kentucky and the bungholes.
Get your finger out of the bunghole.
Yeah, you gotta put your finger in the bunghole.
And then you gotta hammer the bung out of it, which is crazy. They give you a hammer to get it out. So anyone know how you would hammer a bung out?
I'm guessing hit the side of the barrel so it creates air pressure.
That's close.
Yeah.
Wow.
From the top?
So I'm hammering the actual bung into it
Oh, no. From like the top of the barrel.
from the top of the barrel. So just bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Like
Bang,
the top
bang.
side.
Niner
Or the
gang.
sides.
Yeah.
Oh, this top.
The top
So
side.
if I hit this side, which is not really the top because it's laying like this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna
the other
guess
side.
it's kind of like you got to go backwards to go forward. So do you just hammer it in and then it floats to the top?
No,
Nope.
dude.
Wow. You asked us to guess. If you
Here's
press,
what you do. So you take a hammer and it's sitting right here in the middle, and you hammer to the left and right, and you hit it really hard. And so, like I hit it, went pink. He goes, "No, dude, hit it." And he went, "Bam!"
Oh, no way.
And then you bang it on both left and right, and then the thing pops out.
Just banging bungs.
yeah,
Banging bungs
that's what
out.
you got to do. That's what you do in Virginia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tony, we just named your podcast. Banging bungs.
Banging bungs.
In Virginia.
What? Oh my gosh, that would be a great podcast name.
Banging bungs. Hanging with Mr. Kaja.
And then we'd be like, "Why do we have all these random people joining?"
Yeah.
It'd be the same as Rich's DMs.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
God.
It's all engagement at the end of the day.
Really bad place.
Like, wow, they are the #1 whiskey and wine OnlyFans page. Incredible.
The Blue Ridge though is phenomenal.
Thank you.
You could the fact that it spends time in American bourbon barrels and then you guys finish it with the Virginia wood that gets coopered in West Virginia. Now, what is the difference between a charred and a toasted barrel?
Yeah.
Like, is it very different or,
Super different. So
Okay.
when you're charring a barrel, that's longer exposure to heat. And you actually, if you think of like charcoal itself, it's got that like a black film on it.
Yeah.
So when you char wood, you get that filtration layer, but then you also get the level of, we call it the red line, where that's where the whiskey will actually penetrate in and out. And that's how you're getting all this interaction with the wood for those natural sweetness coming from the vanillin in the wood.
Wow.
So that's charring.
Okay.
For toasting,
Mhm.
we don't want that layer of char. So it's almost like exposing it to radiant heat for longer periods of time.
Oh god.
And then now you've got this access to more of those deep caramel butterscotch flavors that
Does
come
that-
naturally from the
That
wood.
still opens up the grain as you toast it. Is that what it does?
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting.
Man, it's fascinating that you could get that much flavor from a liquid just sitting in a wood barrel.
Yeah.
Because I guess, since it's sitting in an unair conditioned space, like the change in temperature during the day, during the night, like that's enough to move the whiskey around in the barrel enough to get it into the wood and out of the wood.
And I don't know the last time y'all have been to Virginia, but they've got freezing winters and hot, humid summers. And in the course of a day, you could see very wild temperature and humidity swings.
Yeah.
So when our whiskey is resting in the barrel, it's actually not resting at all. It's working really hard. So when it comes to whiskey, people always say, "Oh, give me your oldest whiskey," right? I mean, mostly that's in reference to like Scotch. Scotch of higher age means it's been in that barrel for a longer period of time. Whereas for us, a 6.5-year-old whiskey sitting in Virginia climate has way more interaction than 6 years in Scotch.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because of the swings in temperature.
Exactly. So that whiskey is pushing in and pulling out of those wood staves.
Man, and next time you're in Virginia, please stop by Dale Lumber Company. There's actually 22 locations along the East Coast for all of your lumber needs.
You didn't tell us you were rich.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. That's, I don't know, my second cousin or something.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And it's called Dale?
Yeah, Dale Lumber
Oh, I
Company.
thought that you had just Googled that.
No. It's it actually exists.
No.
So,
Do they make staves?
yeah,
What
they
the hell
don't.
are you doing here if you're the fortune to a wood heiress?
You
Yeah,
mean
I
that
know. I mean,
heiress
to a wood fortune. That's what I meant.
listen,
we had a lot of American
I'm
single malt.
living my dream right now, Fletch. All right.
He is.
Yeah, I'll get back to lumber.
Yeah. I told them the wood is good,
Yeah.
but I got so much more I need to do,
Yeah,
Mom.
I
Dad.
gotta sow my oats before
Yeah.
I get back to the wood.
You poured us up the old Rasputin.
Yeah.
This is really unique because I didn't even realize that it was named after the beer that I've drank in the past, but
Oh.
there's a stout called Old Rasputin.
Let's see that bottle.
really
Let's throw the
good.
thing in front of the camera.
Yeah, so that's actually really cool. So the Brewers Coalition is same whiskey that we started off with for the Blue Ridge Toasted Barrel, except now when you look at that label, it's the partnership with that brewery. So that's the Old Rasputin stout beer. That's the same label graphic that you could find across their marketing. We've partnered with them and made a little adaptation and nod to them on our own bottle, and the whiskey does the same, right?
I do like the bottle shapes as well. It's kind of got that old. It's sitting on the back shelf of a saloon shape.
Yeah, it's Old West. Yeah. Even though you guys are out there in Virginia, it feels like something you would see, on your way to an old prospector town,
Right,
kind of slid across a sawdust covered bar and give me a double. It's been a long day.
I feel like you're paying homage to all the Scottish bottles because that's a lot of the single malt Scott bottles look like.
They do.
Shape. Yeah, but they come in a canister. Did these come in a canister?
So Courage and Conviction, our higher end line of whiskey does, but we saw that times are different nowadays, and everybody's being a little bit more moderate with how they shop. So we've actually got these at a very, very strong price point. So we had to lose the canisters.
No, that's all right.
That's wise because most of them are thrown out. But that's just the when you think of single malts that you see them in those canisters. So now this is American. So I love it and it tastes great. And the one that we're drinking now, the Old Rasputin, I was telling everybody earlier on the break that we used to sell a ton of Old Rasputin before the whole San Diego beer market move. We had 180 breweries here. Old Rasputin was a staple, and everyone loved it because they make some great stuff. So I'm super excited you guys partnered with them.
Yeah, we are too. And the great thing about that too is it's a partnership. It goes both ways. They gave us 6 barrels last year. We aged our whiskey for an additional 10 months in those 6 stout beer barrels, and then we shipped our barrels back to them. And we'll see what they do with it. But this is definitely a coalition coming together as partners, not just buying stuff and then throwing it for a quick buck,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Does it matter what 10 months of the year you age the whiskey in those barrels?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just look at the calendar year in general. You're definitely going to have different swings. So for most stout beers, they typically bottle around September.
Yeah.
So we in the East Coast will typically get those in October or November, depending on trucking. And the length and amount of time in the barrel is when the whiskey tells us it's ready.
Oh, got it.
Our master blender, Amanda, she's actually the liquid development director, and she does everything when it comes to all of our juice. So we're women owned, women made, and she's got an amazing palate. And these told her they were ready to be bottled at 100 proof, 50% alcohol after 10 months in those Old Rasputin barrels.
Cat likes that.
I know. Everybody should like that.
We actually
everybody does like that.
Kat is our co-host, our assistant program director. She's absorbed the role of program director here for 2 radio stations, and she's our liquid detector or whatever that title was.
Liquid detector. That's exactly her. That's her first title.
What's her? She's the head liquid.
So when you look at it, Amanda's just the amazing creative behind everything we do.
Okay.
And we love her. So titles are neither here nor there, right?
I mean, but that title was cool.
Yeah, it was a cool title that you've already reneged. I don't know. I mean, this is just fun. It's a unique taste. This one I was not expecting.
Yeah, the Old Rasputin. When I had the stout, when I was, I'm still very much. I actually was drinking a stout 2 days ago. Sat down at a restaurant, and it's hard. It's hard to drink a stout like with a meal. I had a burger, and that really is the only thing that in my mind it really pairs well with. But like I don't know, for whatever reason, in whiskey, that flavor almost makes more sense because typically you're kind of sipping on a whiskey on its own anyways. And so I like the fact that you guys found a lane for that flavor to match well with something that, I'm not going to sit down and be like, oh gosh, I want a steak and a single malt. Like, although that doesn't sound half bad. But the flavors really match well, and it kind of gives a lane for that flavor profile.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing. Like we're literally merging the 2 schools of alcohol from beer to whiskey. And I'm never going to tell people how to drink their whiskey, but this definitely can stand as a meal on its own.
Yeah.
It has so much going on that from the beginning, you get these red fruits all the way to the spices in the middle. And then on the backside, you get this chocolate, this coffee, this vanilla, and you can enjoy that on its own.
Don't tell Fletch that it's a meal on its own because he's been forgetting intentionally to skip dinner.
Yeah, just drink instead.
Yeah, he's done this for 3 days, and he's convinced that he's lost 30 pounds.
Yeah, like maybe 2 or 3.
He's
I never put a number on it,
but he is thinking thin.
Yeah, it's intermittent fasting.
He did stand up and show us his butt crack today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his little bunghole. Huh?
Yeah, his little bunghole.
My
jeans are
a teeny tiny bunghole.
We did not see the
All
ball.
right, as if
Yeah,
Kat hasn't
no.
seen all of our butts before. We smushed them up against that window.
You did.
They
You
did move
see it,
me
yeah.
one day.
Nice.
Which is
Trying
going to
forget about
be
that.
on our first episode of Bangin' Bums with Mr. Kanja.
In a barrel, how many bottles come out of a barrel?
Yeah, so about 46
86.
packs. So 40 times 6, you get about 240 bottles, give or take, depending on the size of the cask that you're using. So from 6 barrels that we grabbed from Old Rasputin from North Coast Brewing, California only has 156 packs for the entire state left over of this product. And once it's gone, it's gone.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So sometimes though we get a little less. So the reason they're getting a full range because you're raging for about 9 months, right? Or whenever it's ready. Some of these, when we go to pick these and they've been sitting in the same barrel for 10, 12, 14 years.
The angel share, you lose a bunch
Angel
more.
share, we lose them. So we've done some barrels where we end up with like 6 cases, 8 cases.
No kidding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That few.
So that few, because there could be some imperfections from the cooperage guy, right?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
small leakage and or some thieving. So there
That
is a,
happens?
well, the thieving happens by the master distillers and the people that are allowed to be on the property. So they go in and they know what they call the honey holes. So the honey barrels, and they'll go and always go back to the one they really like. So when you find a barrel that's a short fill or a leaker, typically it's because it's in someo's honey barrel.
I was
Wow.
taking it from the tap.
and
It's
you want
because
that.
Helen, our liquid detector, is busy drinking all of our honey. Yeah, no, man.
And the other thing, those ones get really high in proof, right? Because if it's
Oh,
leaking
yeah.
out, sometimes it's more the water that's leaking out, so it becomes super concentrated.
Oh, that is interesting.
man.
Well, yeah, because water is denser than alcohol. So if it's leaking from the bottom, it's the water that's seeping out. That's fascinating.
You made that up.
Yeah, it's true. Look it up. Man, Hector, the single malts are delicious, but you also have this partnership with Cierto Tequila,
Yes, we do.
There we go. I've got one right here. I haven't drive tasted it.
Oh
yet.
yeah, the Blanco. You got to try the Blanco.
Yeah.
Okay, this. So I mean, this is an insane change of gears. Like
Yeah.
when your palate's used to drinking a single malt, going to a Blanco tequila, but this is really premium stuff.
Yeah, so appreciate you. So this is a great venture for our company as Virginia Distillery Company. We've actually branched out, and now we have a different arm of the business called Pound and Penny. So we're brand incubating with different partners,
Yeah.
and Cierto is our first partner. And what it is we basically have this brand, Cierto Tequila, that we are in charge of building its breath of life in the market. And we're working with an amazing family. They're 4th and 5th generation agaveros. So their family is all about growing the agave. And they are coming out of a very well-known distillery, La Tequilena, which is NOM 1146. So beautiful tequilas coming out of that. And Cierto's happens to be the one that we are pulling from them. And it's beautiful. So I know we went from a very full body, very expressive American single malt into some tequila. And when you start off with Blanco, you think to yourself, oh, I'm just going to get like crisp lime. It's unaged. This is actually an amazing Blanco. So when you look at this, it starts, instead of aging in the barrel, the aging for tequila, the maturation starts in the fields.
Wow.
So in the orchards. So as our master distiller Enrique goes through the fields, him and his nephew are picking these agaves that are highly matured, anywhere from 7 to 10 years old. And it doesn't matter their size. He's looking for the quality of that agave. He pulls it in his mind. He's got this picture of what he wants that base spirit to look like. He distills it and then puts it in the stainless steel vats for 8 months. All of those flavors meld together. And this is additive free. Literally, it's just the agaves that the family's picking. It is water that's coming from volcanic rock. And then it's yeast.
Man,
So, yeah.
it honestly tastes like it's fresh squeezed.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
The bottle here says that this is the most awarded tequila in history.
Yeah, 1127. So
Whoa.
we've got 1,127 awards to date
Wow.
from our line of tequila.
Wow, he said 1127. I thought he was singing Fetty Wap.
Yeah, and I was actually
1738.
I was actually involved with this very early. They didn't come to market until they had all these awards. So they kept perfecting, getting all these awards.
Wow.
And then they finally came to market. So when they came to market, it flew off the shelves because everyone in the industry had known because of all these awards. And then they finally came out and it just flew off the
Wow,
shelves.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
The Blanco, now typically, like you said, they seem more simple. I don't know. Just from my palate, but like this, it feels so it's smooth. That's the one thing I noticed right away is like you're sipping on it. It's got better viscosity than a sip of water, but it goes down smooth like water. Yeah. But then you're tasting all of these really rich agave flavors. It's fantastic.
I appreciate you. So we were blessed with some beautiful pastries from your coworker earlier, and when we went into the
that's
Blanco,
actually our pounding penny. She has OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's right.
That's plugged in here too.
It's a coalition.
But when you have dessert, even though this is a Blanco, I do get a lot of this sweetness coming from it, right? And that's got zero added flavor. So those really rich, matured agave give off this. On the nose, it's this cooked agave, but it's got this herbaceousness. And when you talked about viscosity on the palate, to me, it's going to be a little like buttery.
Yeah,
so it lingers and it holds all those beautiful flavors. And it just travels through. You do get some of that crisp herbaceousness in the mid palate, but as you keep visiting it, this is a beautiful whiskey, tequila to keep on visiting.
Yes. Yeah, this is.
You did say it's all whiskey earlier today, but not.
I did. Dang.
Well, what's interesting about the steel that it's distilled in is that's uncommon too, right? Typically, it's a wooden. It goes to sleep almost like a whiskey, but just for a short amount of time, 8 months for a Blanco, 9 months, whatever it is, or what is it, 24 months for or less than 24 months for a Reposado, whatever.
Yeah. So when it comes to the production of Cierto, we start off with distilling in copper pot stills and column stills. But then when we rest it, that Reposado that we have as the next pour is going to be in oak barrels.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And those age statements that you had said, those definitely are what hold true. And for a Blanco, literally it's just distill and bottle.
Got it.
For us, we let it mingle and rest in that stainless steel container so everything comes together.
I was also thinking that this referred to the aroma of flavor of herbs, grass, and green vegetation.
Seems like you were reading that from somewhere.
No,
he was feeling it. I was
like, does this have the herbaceousness that I expected?
I suspect that you may have just read that directly from yourself.
No. I say things like herbaceousness a lot, guys.
TD was reading his Dr. Pepper label, not the tequila label.
Yeah, where there are 23 different ingredients.
Dr. Pepper, baby.
It's good and nice.
Sponsored by Cierto Tequila.
Speaking of doctor, we just welcomed in Rockwell from down the hall at Channel 933.
He's a mixed doctor.
He was texting me that he's celebrating. His wife just got her doctorate, and he's looking for a good bottle of tequila. So he's like,
wow.
can I come in and try the
There we
tequila?
go.
Yeah.
Cierto will do it, man.
Man.
We have not yet tried the Reposado. We should pour this up because I'm excited. I mean, first of all, the bottle, TD, he had mentioned it earlier, but the bottle is basically an antique lamp that they filled with tequila. It is positively gorgeous. It's 20 inches long. It's like
give or take.
Yeah, it's like
is that what 20 inches looks like?
A showstopper.
I've never seen something this long.
That thing is massive.
Yeah, my God.
Gosh, I mean, it's almost taller than Cat.
Oh no, you know what? We did see it. It was at Tommy Lee's last concert.
Oh man,
That's a lap.
That is another lap. What? No, that one's true.
Yeah, you've got at least a couple laps
Did
under your belt today.
you guys see Motley Crue with Carrie Underwood on
Yes.
American Idol?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yikes! What?
Which
I think Motley Crue should hire Carrie Underwood to sing. Sorry, Motley Crue.
Oh man,
She did crush it.
Yeah.
oh got it.
Okay, so you've got that beautiful bottle in your hand, that custom bottle. It's one that definitely pops off the shelf, off of the back bar, but it doesn't detract from what the liquid is inside.
Yeah.
So when we were talking earlier, Rich, you said that when it comes to Reposado, you're looking at X amount of months in oak barrels.
Yeah.
So minimum, you're looking at about 2 months. For us, we push that. So this right here goes all the way to 11 months in French limousine oak.
Ooh.
So American
Fancy.
oak, yeah. So that long stay in those tight woven staves gives us such a crisp and clean reposado. And when you dive into reposado, people think, oh, it's going to be sweeter. For me, this actually takes a little bit of that herbaceousness from the Blanco, and then it almost becomes the whiskey drinker's tequila.
Yeah.
Because you get some of those chocolate spices coming from that oak, and it's beautiful.
It blows my mind that this was Blanco at one time.
Yeah, because it tastes so different.
It tastes so different.
Yeah. I mean, and like, I can't decide what I like better. I think they're both delicious, but the Blanco has, I guess, a freshness or like, I don't know, more of a floral taste to it, more citrusy.
The herbaceousness.
Or herbaceousness, as TD says oftentimes. I mean, that's not just when friends are here and he's trying to impress. Like, I mean, he's always like, oh my God.
I'm into herbs.
He's like, this Hot Pocket is so herbaceous. I was like, I think it's just oregano.
Yes, but herbaceousness and parmesanness. Well,
He's a big fan of cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, this has, I don't know what to call it. I guess character and depth of flavor that, I mean, I guess it's just that time, the 10 months it spends in the French oak.
Yeah, and when you look at it too, the different thing we're doing at NAM 1146 for Cierto is we're not just taking the Blanco that Enrique made and then putting it into oak barrels. He's got a different approach to the base distillate for this.
Oh.
Then he has that go into
so it's a slightly different
yeah.
transformation process in the distilling.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing when he's got everything from the estates of agave that he can choose from to all of the equipment and the range of barrels that he can choose from in order to craft these different brands that are coming out of his distillery. So for Cierto, he's definitely got an eye on what he's looking for Reposado, and this is what came out.
That's incredible. It's incredible. It's super fun. This is a bottle you want on the shelf.
So in front of you, he made this very nice cocktail.
Oh, I drank mine already.
We'll get you another one. No big
Rich
deal.
loved it.
I really did them. Oh, no, you don't have
that's
to. But
good.
There we go.
Man.
I guess round 2. Whew. Oh, the mauve margarita.
Margarita.
What's cool about this? Earlier, Hector was telling us that that he uses is it Luxardo cherries to instead of simple syrup?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He took the Luxardo cherries, but he didn't put the cherry in there, just a few drops of the liquid in there to add that color and that sweetness rather than using simple syrup.
And Tony,
it's fun.
Cierto tequila, the Blanco and the Reposado used to go for a premium price, but this is still extremely premium juice.
So when they originally rolled out, because of all the accolades and you know the premiumness of the bottle and everything that went into it, it did come out at a very high price, and it did phenomenally well for a long time. They just rolled the prices out after they've joined this new partnership. So on our website right now, it has the new prices, which are about half of what they originally rolled out.
Wow.
So you'll get these bottles for literally anywhere from what once was probably $100 for this Blanco for in the probably $55-$60 range, depending on when you're watching this. And then and the extra añejo used to go for about $250 and goes for about half that these days.
Wow. So this is an ultra premium liquor that you can get your hands on for a very reasonable price. And with Father's Day coming up, you are going to want to. And if you go to keg-the-letter-n-bottle.com, you can even get bottles engraved.
We literally just had this bottle engraved for someone the other day. He bought, there's a combo pack on the site that has all 4 of the offerings, all the way from Blanco to Extra Añejo. And we had it engraved. It's a tough bottle engraved, so we with the customer's permission, we took off the back label, put the engraving on there, and yeah, perfect. Like you said, Father's Day, birthdays, whatever you're thinking.
Man, I love that.
Genius.
Yeah, it really is. The margarita is positively delectable. The tequilas from Cierto are amazing. The Blanco and the Reposado.
What's crazy is the Blanco is basically a sipper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that good, and then you're making a margarita out of it.
Yeah, no question about it. And then the American single malts that we tried, Hector, are phenomenal as well. The Rasputin, the Blue Ridge. This is some of the more delicious beverages we've had come through the studio doors in a long time.
Appreciate you. And I am not I'm not a bartender behind the bar. I'm not a mixologist.
It seems like you are.
I appreciate you. I just
I saw the way you were shaking that.
Oh, this is being filmed, Tony. Watch out.
Yeah. No, that looks like a shake weight there, Tony.
2 hands.
My God.
You got to secure both ends, and you're going to learn that technique on banging buns.
Right. And you know what? I am used to having to use 2 hands, right, guys?
I mean,
Because of the
because the bottle is huge.
Yeah, very tall.
I have a huge shaker.
TD has had a few too many margaritas.
No, everything's fine.
Yeah.
You're driving him home.
Get you some.
So, Hector, thank you, buddy. This was awesome. Virginia Distillery Co. Out there in the Blue Ridge Mountains, enormous acreage. The distillery handed down from a father's dream to a son and a mother who carried on the legacy. And you guys are doing really special things. And these partnerships, like with Cierto, for example, I mean, it's wonderful because like you guys took the price down, made it more approachable for the consumer, especially in these times. And it's still a super premium drink.
I appreciate you. And that's what we're trying to do, right? At the end of the day, we are making the best spirits and partnering with the best partners we can. So thank you, Keg N Bottle and Tony, and y'all. Thank you to all of y'all for having me, because at the end of the day, we are just spreading some amazing liquid, and I'm glad to have shared it with y'all. So
That's awesome,
Man, she doesn't own a dress. Her hair is always a mess. Catch her stealing and she won't confess. She's beautiful. Meet Virginia.
I thought you were doing Secret Garden again with Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, God. It's so dirty.
The spoken word on Bruce gets real awful.
Yeah, it's pretty horny.
All right. Big Rich T and Fletch. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're out.